Okay, welcome back to my class. So today we'll discuss a new concept. This is informalization of Indian workforce. Workforce, you all are knowing, workforce includes all those who are employed at a particular point of time. We are knowing, let us see, the workforce are employed either in the formal sector or in the informal sector. So here what happened, let us see, in our country, the work in the formal sector is decreasing, whereas the percentage of the job into the informal sector is increasing, and this situation we call informalization of workforce. So here we'll discuss informalization of workforce. We'll also discuss the meaning of the formal sector, meaning of the informal sector, and we'll also see the distribution of workforce in the formal sector and informal sector. So let us see what is the meaning of informalization of workforce. Informalization of workforce refers to a situation wherein there is a continuous decline in the percentage of workforce in the formal sector and a simultaneous rise in the percentage of workforce in the formal sector. It means there is a continuous decline in the job, in the employment of the formal sector, whereas there is a continuous rise in the employment of the informal sector. And this situation, this trend we call the informalization of workforce. So next one, let us see this. We have seen this workforce, they are employed either in the formal sector or in the informal sector. Let us see what is called formal sector. So formal sector means all the public sector establishments and those private sector establishments which imply 10 hired workers or more are called formal sector establishment, and those who work in such establishments are called formal sector workers. So in the, let us see, in the public sector establishment or in the private sector establishment, if the employees are 10 or more than 10, that establishment is known as formal sector, and the workers working in that sector is known as formal sector workers. So let us see this. These workers are entitled to social security benefits, and social security benefits includes the provident fund, gratuity, pension funds, maternity benefit, dearness allowances, and some other benefit such as this health insurance, etc. So these benefits are given only to the employees of the formal sectors. So formal sector employees, they are entitled to avail the facility of social securities, and these workers form trade unions and have a strong bargaining power as their rights are protected by various labor laws. So let us see this. The workers working in the formal sectors, they can form trade unions, and let us see, they have a strong bargaining power. They can, if they are discriminated, if they are discriminated by their employers, then so many laws are there that laws can protect them. So that means that the employees of working under the formal sectors, they have got the protection by the law of the government. So various labor laws are there, and that labor laws have given the protection to the workers working in the formal sectors. According to 2011 and 12 data, 6% of the total workforce is employed in the formal sector. So let us see, according to the data of the total workforce, only 6% of the total workforce of our country, of India, are employed in the formal sector. Rest 94% of the workers are employed in the informal sector. Let us see how can we define informal sector. Informal sector is also known as unorganized sector. Let us see, all the private sector establishments which imply less than 10 workers are called informal or unorganized sector establishment, and those who work in such establishments are called informal sector workers. So all private sector establishments which imply less than 10 workers. If the workers employed in the private sectors, if the number of workers are less than 10, are called informal or unorganized sector establishment, and those who work in such establishments are called informal sector workers. These workers are not entitled to social security benefits. So social security benefits are not being availed by the workers working in the unorganized sector, and they cannot avail the facilities of provident fund, gratuity, pension, dearness allowances, maternity leave, etc. Even we have seen the workers, they are working for 10 years, 20 years, 25 years in the informal sector, in the unorganized sector. They are not entitled to avail these facilities. So these workers cannot form trade unions and have weak bargaining power, and their rights are not protected by labor laws. So let us see these, they cannot form the trade union also. Let us see the workers working in the informal sector, unorganized sector, they cannot form any trade unions. They do not have the bargaining power. They have very, let us see, weak bargaining power, and their rights are not being protected by the labor laws. Labor laws is also failure to protect the, let us see, the rights of the workers working in the informal sector. And in our country, let us see, the majority of the workers are working in the informal sector, such as, let us see, this informal sector includes the farmers of our country. The million of farmers are there. Millions of farmers, they work in the informal sector. Agricultural laborers are there. Owners of small enterprises are there. Self-employed who do not have any hard worker, construction workers, head load workers. So these workers, they are the workers working in the unorganized sector, in the informal sector, and these sector constitute 94% of the total workforce of our country, according to the data of 2011 and 12. So let us see this distribution of workforce in the formal and informal sector is given. According to this, in the year 2011 and 12, this total 473 millions were the workforce. This 473 millions were the workforce in our country. Out of this 473 millions workforce, the formal and informal, how many workers were working in the formal sector and how many workers were working in the informal sectors? Let us see the formal sector. Only 30 millions of the workers were working in the formal sector. 30 millions. Whereas informal sector is concerned, informal sector workers are concerned, the number of informal sectors were 443 million. So let us see, if we'll find out the percentage, then we'll find only 6% of the workers were working in the formal sector and 94% of the workers were working into the informal sector. Out of this, if you want to see the male and female, let us see, out of this 30 million, 6 millions were the female, 24 millions of the formal sector implies were the male. Whereas let us see informal sector, if you see in this total 443 million people, about 94% of the total workforce were employed in the informal sector. Out of these, 310 millions were the male and 133 millions were the female. So then the total were 443 millions. So this is the distribution of workforce in formal and informal sectors. So once again, let us see. So what we have seen, the percentage of the job in the informal sector is increasing and the formal sector is decreasing. But when India got independence, our planners decided that we will shift the workforce from primary sector to the secondary sector to the service sectors. But still what happened, majority of the workforce, they are employed in the primary sectors and they are employed in the informal sectors. So let us see our planners and the government also, we can say, are failure to provide the job on regular basis in our country, and they are failure to provide the protection to the workers in our country. So once again, let us see what is the meaning of informalization of workforce. Informalization of workforce refers to a situation wherein there is a continuous decline in the percentage of workforce in the formal sector and simultaneous rise in the percentage of workforce in the informal sector. Formal sector, we have seen all the public sector establishment and those private sector establishment which employ 10 hired workers or more are called formal sector establishment, and those who work in such establishments are called formal sector workers. Whereas let us see all private sector establishments which imply less than 10 workers, less than 10 workers are called informal or unorganized sector establishment, and those who work in such establishments are called informal sector workers. I think this concept is clear to all of you. Okay, thank you.